3.
Uh, I'm back again. One thing I like about this new technology out there, like I said, they got the drop away rest. I like a rest that's real durable. Don't have a whole lot of screws and everything. So, you get out in the woods, you got a whole lot of stuff that needs to be tightening up, or something might fall off while you're in the tree. Plus, I like this one pin sight with these super fast bows that they got out nowadays. So all I have to do is adjust. Got an adjustment here, just up and down windage adjustment, just up and down, and you shoot. But I pretty much keep it at 40 yards, so from 0 to 40 I don't have to do any elevation, so that's real good. Plus I want to talk about, when you draw your bow back, always have a anchor point, and where your anchor point is, you're looking straight through your peep sight, and when you're looking straight through your peep sight, you got to make sure then you line your front sight, line your pin rather, in the center of your peep sight, and that's the easiest way to get a accurate shot. Plus your grip. When you got a factory grip, which is this factory grip here. This comes from the factory. It's an okay grip, but I got a custom made grip that I got Bear to make for me. And I like this grip even better because it has a little finger indentation in it. And plus if your hand is kind of sticky, it'll still pivot right here in the pocket of your hand, so you can get a consistent shot. Plus this stabilizer on here, it's not really needed on this bow, but I use it, for just extra shock, because it doesn't have any shock at all. Okay, let's go over here. This right here, these are different arrows that I use. This one here, if you look at the 4-inch vanes, these 4-inch vanes, they're the standard vanes. They're good, they shoot good, and I look at the 300s. I use these from like 60 to 70 pounds, for a 300 grain. All of them are 300, but this is a 4-inch vane arrow. This is a 3-inch. This shoots a lot fast, well, not fast, a lot faster. Shoots a little faster, a little bit more accurate than a 4. Okay, and we go down to the 2-inch blazer vanes. I got these custom made, these 2-inch blazer vanes, and they're a lot more accurate than these two, for my opinion. And with my new Carnage bow, I can shoot excellent groups. Once if I want to get a tight group, I can get a tight group. I just decide to shoot where I want to shoot. But everything else, I'm ready to go hunting.
Okay, this seems like it's a more advanced bow. Like if someone was starting out a novice, what type of bow would you recommend for somebody just starting out and want to get into bow hunting?
They have a bow called a strike, Bear strike bow. That's a novice bow, that they can start out with, and it has a round cam. This has more of a, this doesn't have a aggressive cam. It has a odd round cam, but it's real fast. But the strike bow has a round cam. It's a single cam bow with a round cam, and it's a good starter bow, to shoot with. But one thing I recommend, if somebody want to get a, if they decide they want to get a bow, they gotta consider their height, their actual height. If they're 6 foot or over, I recommend a taller bow. If they're short, I recommend a short bow. Your brace height, is from here to here. This is a 7¼ inch bow. I like a brace height like this because it's more forgiving, it's more accurate like that. But they do have bows with shorter brace heights. But when you're in the woods with a lot of clothes on, a lot of times that string will slap your arm. So I like a brace height from here to here, 7 inches or more. That worked pretty good for me. Plus, like I said, single cam bows, they're better to me because you don't have to worry about doing a whole lot of tuning. It's easy to tune. And go back to the beginner bow hunter, I recommend a single cam bow if they're going to start a bow hunting, not a double cam, because they get in the woods and get frustrated if one cam is out of tune. Okay, right here, it's got a little silencer, so when this rest drops down, it'll hit that silencer and it'll cut down on the noise, because there's no telling, this might slap this, the riser. If I shoot at a buck, I might miss, something like that, and he hear it, things slap it, and he might run off. But if you don't hear it slap it, he might come back, and especially if he's on a hot doe during the rut. So just little small things can help you be more successful in the woods. And also like I said, I like the HH Pro sights. You got a single pin. I've been shooting single pins for like 10 years, and some people like multiple pins, but I like one pin because I don't like to look at a whole lot of pins when I'm trying to put it on the deer. To me, this is like looking through a sight on a gun. When I look through the peep sight and look through this pin, I just got one actual spot that I'm aiming through on the center. Plus, when I got my bow all the way back, looking through my peep sight, the center hole of the peep sight is lining up with the actual ring of my sight. So that's one reason why I like getting round sights, because some guys get square sights. I like to get round sights because when you line a circle to circle, you can get on your game a lot faster than just lining your peep sight up with a pin. So there's a whole lot of things that I like to do, upgrade to, as time goes on. So, but this Bear Carnage bow, they came a long ways, from way back in 1984 when I bought the whitetail bow. Then I bought the whitetail 2, I think in like 85, and I was shooting 4 pins, and I could see the arc of the arrow. The arrow was so slow. But these things here today, they came a long ways, and you get what you pay for, but if you want something like this here, you just go ahead and get it. But I don't recommend somebody that's getting into bow hunting start out with a bow like this. I recommend them going out with, like I said, a Bear Strike, or even Matthews. They got Matthews Easy. They call it Easy Matthews. That's a good bow for starters. In the line like that, they got PSC bows. I can't think of the starter bow on those, but just go to your local shop and just let them know what you're looking for and all of that. And plus it's all in the grip too. You got to make sure when you get a bow, you got to make sure that grip fits your hand, because you're not gripping a bow when you're shooting. The only thing you're doing is you're just holding the bow in the pivot of your hand, in the pocket of your hand, and you just go ahead and get a good feel, and then you release. But it comes into play. Everything comes into play when you got a bow. You got the brace height. You got the axle length. It's 32 inches here. You got the brace height. You got the grip. You got the draw weight. Because you want your draw weight to be comfortable, and you want your actual draw length to be where you need to get it to be real accurate. So that's my review.